Hello, daddies, and welcome back to the Bad Dad Vice podcast. This episode is presented by our friends over at Bierstick. Bierstick, the best way to chug your beer rapidly and look cool doing it. And when we Bierstick, we only Bierstick with VooDoo Brewing Company.
Nice.
VooDoo Brewing Company, the official beer of the Bad Dad Vice podcast. What beer is this? Which one are we drinking?
Empty calories.
Empty calories. You want a beer stick? Empty calories is probably the go-to. It is the lightest of the beers. I do not recommend beer sticking the dark beers.
Probably not a good idea.
It is not your best.
I would also recommend the Oh Mama.
The Oh Mama is good. It is good.
Yeah.
That's like a
The Oh Mama was a really good sipping beer.
like the empty
But I could definitely-
calories is like the light beer. It's your typical light beer. Good. It's a good beer pong beer. It's a good, drinking game beer. The Oh Mama, those were that's like a Bud Diesel.
Yeah,
It was
baby.
it was light heavy. It was middleweight, I would say. I'd call it a middleweight. So here we go. Empty calories. VooDoo Brewing Company in the beer stick down the hatch.
If you want to watch him do this beer stick, check us out on the YouTubes. Also, if you want to get your own beer stick, go to bierstick.com. Use promo code DADVICE. That's DADVICE for 20% off at checkout.
Jesus, man.
That was real. That wasn't even a soundbite.
Yeah.
That was legit.
What else? Cardwell will record it on his phone later.
What else we got over there, Robo?
I completely forgot I had this thing today. I'm used to you having it. So this is the other product by Bierstick. This is the Beer Bro. It is a nice little silicone drinking device made for chugging your beers. You essentially attach this little, what do we call it? A snorkel?
Yeah, beep
Silicone
boop
beep
snorkel.
boop snorkel. You attach this little thing to the top of any can, bottle, glass, as we have here, and you just flip it upside down like so and just crush it.
If you want to watch him crush a beer out of a snorkel called the Beer Bro, you can check us out on the YouTubes.
That goes down way faster than I thought.
You missed some.
That was pretty good.
I know. I don't want to I was worried about the thing popping off.
Yeah.
When Cardwell handed me this,
Yeah.
he had it on there, and he had it on the plastic cup,
Yeah.
and it immediately shot up in the air.
So it looks like the
was
only
booby-trapped.
cup that we found that it doesn't work on is like a generic, cheap giveaway plastic cup. But if you're talking about a pint glass, a tall boy, whatever, that beer snorkel works pretty good.
I think you need if you're doing it out of a cup or a glass or anything, it needs to be something that's sturdy. I don't think you can do the squishy plastic because
It's too malleable.
I think good word there. But I think the Beer Bro relies on a tight grip,
Yeah.
and it's like a tight grip on a flaccid cup. not
Good word there.
good.
Doesn't work, right.
Not gonna work. Not gonna work.
Yeah.
Dude,
No.
it is fucking toasty in here.
Yeah.
God,
Oh my
God.
God.
Yeah.
Let us bring the audience into what we're experiencing. We are
Jesus.
drinking beers. We have the Patriots Jets Thursday night football game on pause, and it is 83 or 4 degrees in here because the condenser unit for my air conditioning just decided I'm not working today.
And we're all overweight.
And we're slightly overweight, and we're above a garage
Not
on the
slightly.
second floor.
Not slightly.
Some of us are slightly overweight. Some of us are more than slightly overweight. We're above a garage. It's very hot up here, and
yeah,
I'm also wearing a hoodie and a blanket because it's kind of our brand.
Blanky boys.
Yeah, baby.
Nice.
If you want Blanky Boys merch, we got merch in the Bad Dad Vice merch store. Check it out in the description. Get yourself a Blanky Boys t-shirt, a Blanky Boys hoodie. Wear it in 85-degree weather. It's delicious.
Thanksgiving's coming up. Make sure you get that recipe for the M&M casserole.
Hell yeah.
M&M casserole. The one and only place on the internet where you can get the official M&M casserole recipe is in our merch store, and you can put it on a hoodie and represent.
That's right.
So, fellas, for those that haven't watched us before, should we tell the audience what we're all about?
Sure. Yeah.
We are 4 dads, some newer than others. One of us is working on very little sleep today.
Bingo.
That like to get together once a week, hang out, chat, watch football, and give you some of our advice. You might call it dadvice, and share some stories, share some updates about our lives, and just generally hang out for an hour and entertain you. So we encourage everyone to reach out to us, try to find a way. If you can find an email address for us, we encourage you to send us an email. We'll shout you out on the pod if you want to join the Daddy Club. There's probably a link somewhere on something. I don't know where.
We should set up an email address by now.
You know,
We got the fan mail.
I'm going to be honest. I looked into setting up a website,
Okay.
but then it looked too much work, so I stopped.
I could definitely
That's
do
on
I
it.
brand.
started, but
That's
I
on brand.
But I started with because wasn't like GoDaddy.com? Isn't that like where you make websites?
No.
That's not what that is.
That was a domain name. Wix.
Wix.
I use Wix to manage the. I have a UNF baseball alumni website.
The app is gone. It's expired.
It's getting
Revamped.
Oh, okay.
Trying to get it revamped.
If you're interested in following UNF alumni stuff, download the UNF alumni app.
yeah,
UNF baseball alumni
UNF
app.
baseball alumni.
Swoop.
Swoop.
Dude, I'm
I'm getting
sweating.
toasty. So let's
I'm
get right into
sweating.
it. We're gonna go ahead and give you guys some updates.
Hell yeah.
So, anybody got any updates?
Yeah, I've got an update.
Oh boy, do I have an update for you.
Somebody give me a mother flippin' update.
I'm gonna go first because I might pass out. I'm so hot right now.
Dying over here.
I have a couple updates. One is my condenser is not working for my bonus room. It's very hot there. My second update: the rain.
Hold on. Is the AC in the rest of your house working?
Yes,
Okay.
we can go downstairs
Yeah. Okay. Good.
immediately after this
Yes.
podcast to watch
Okay,
it.
good.
Well, actually, we can't because we're behind.
Oh fuck.
I know it's gonna be brutal.
Oh wow.
So my second update is I mentioned last episode that I fully cleaned my car seat and it was gross, all the stuff that was in there. Like a day or two later, I went in the bed of my truck to get my stroller out, which I leave in my truck like all the time. Do you leave your stroller in your truck or do you take it out?
I don't because I park my
park
truck
outside.
in the driveway.
I park in the garage, so typically it's been good for, never had a problem. I go get it, completely covered in mold.
Oh.
Because it had been
was
raining
probably
for
wet
10
and steamy
days.
In there, yeah.
It got wet at some point and like completely covered in mold.
That sucks.
So I took the whole thing apart. I had to learn how to take apart and up a baby stroller, which is not extremely difficult, but it's also not easy.
Yeah.
I had to try. I washed everything by hand. I had to use vinegar. I had to use all these cleaning solutions that I could figure, like all these concoctions. I'm like a chemist in my laundry room trying to figure out how to clean this thing, and I'm still not 100% satisfied. The straps are they're a bitch to clean. I can't get them
Yeah.
clean. But yeah, that got extremely moldy.
Oof.
Oh wow.
So yeah, that was a shitty update. And then the other update, also, I'm gonna keep it negative today.
All right.
Before everybody came over,
Mm-hmm.
we were eating dinner and Ivy was eating apples. Like I was in the laundry room getting pitch like her like water. I was like changing under water, and Megan's in the kitchen just hanging out, like standing there making dinner while Ivy's eating an apples like a snack. Just pretty like exactly normal day. Ivy turns around in his stand up. He has a stand up. I don't know what you call it.
like to stand by the counter.
Stand by the counter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like you're
Like a little
contained in there.
platform, Yeah.
He turned around and like he was like he's like looked kind of weird, and Megan like went over to him and realized he was choking on an apple,
Oh my god.
and his lips were getting blue, and she calls out to me, and I'm like, what? And then I'm like, I'm fine. So she's talking about me. Like, she's like, not you idiot, come here. And I go to run out of the laundry room. I absolutely smash my shoulder. My shoulder's killing me right now. It's like throbbing. I smash into a wall running out of this laundry room to go get. By the time I get there, he was fine. But he was choking on an apple for I looked back at the video, approximately 7 seconds.
Holy shit.
He was choking, and she was like yelling for me to go get the
face
face
sucker.
baby face sucker 3000. So just for funsies, I was like, well, let me see how long it would take me to go and get it and come back and have it be. And it was like 3 seconds or 4 seconds for me to like run in there, get it, pull it out, open the bag, pull it out, get boom. So yeah, face sucker 3000.
You have it all like set up, right?
Just set up for the baby.
Yeah.
It's
But
just
in
like
the bag.
It's just like two
Two
pieces.
pieces.
Yeah,
right?
it's
I
just
mean,
two little pieces.
But it's in the bag. But yeah, so that was the first time we've had a choking scare more than like when you first start feeding. Like the first start feeding, like
more
they
than just like the
the natural choke stuff where it's like a little bit like blue lips or like red face or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got it out himself. He figured out how to get him out himself. But Megan was very distraught. And like when I came in, she was like, "Dude, you got to sit down. You're like completely white." She's like, "Are you freaked out?" I was like, "No, I just ran into a wall." And like I have like a
No, that's paint.
I had lost skin on my wrist. I got like lost skin on my shoulder, lost skin on my wrist. I just skinned myself running out of this thing. And I looked back at the video. It's pretty funny. I'll show you guys that.
Yeah, I would need to see that.
It's like the video of Ivy is like a little scary, but he did good. He was like, he coughed it, got it out himself. It wasn't like Megan needed to like do a Heimlich or anything like that, but it's freaky. And you told the story in the stroller, right? Same kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So, if you're somebody who's like, won't happen to me, get a Baby Sucker 3000.
Yeah.
I wish I had a promo code. I wish I could give it to you for free, but like, get a Baby Sucker 3000. Like, I don't know what they're called, but get one.
D-choker.
D-choker. Called a D-choker.
D-choker.
Yeah.
Sounds like a linebacker for the Jets, right? Like D-choker.
that was like the number one thing. Yeah, right. That was like the number one thing for me that I always wanted to make sure we had in the house, because like I'm terrified of handing them some food or something and like not, because I'm not like in the medical field. I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't know any of that stuff. So it's like I would be terrified of like giving them some food and something happening because I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
So like that was like the one thing for me that's like, I need to buy this thing.
Yeah, 100%. You're schwitzing over there,
dude.
Right?
I was just gonna say
so
that.
Bad, bro.
You're like,
I'm right under both lights. They're
like-
directed right at me.
You're like glistening over there.
I feel like I'm like sweating
I
underneath.
did
Oh,
put a
I'm
little
sweating like my
I,
chest.
I did put a little
yeah.
bit of baby oil on, so you know.
Ooh, we should have. Why didn't we turn this fan on?
Because we're stupid. I don't know. We're stupid.
God, dude,
Yeah, we really are.
bro, I'm like, yeah.
And it's funny because Robo sells air conditioning. That's his job.
That's
and so
funny.
it's ironic that
Dude,
it's crazy. I know a guy.
I know, right? I know.
Yeah.
All right,
I need
I'll do my update second, just in case I pass out.
From the heat or just from being tired?
Yes. So first update, we didn't talk about it. We did go as a group to VooDoo Brew Pub over the weekend. Had a great time.
Bro, I can't fucking. I'm sweating so bad.
All right. The only thing I'm going to say about that
No, you're good.
is,
You're good. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, the only thing I'm going to say about that is place is amazing. We had a great time.
That place is dope.
That place is cool.
Yeah.
So I did tell a couple of coworkers about it today, and they were both like, "Oh yeah, they were going to Fourscore this weekend." They're like, "Oh, maybe we'll just check the brewery out instead."
Yeah.
Already taking a business.
Not only that, but you mentioned on the last episode the pickle pizza. We tried the pickle pizza.
Oh, it was
It's
good.
fire, bro.
It was good.
It was
No,
fire.
but then the people after us, they ordered
Added chicken.
Added chicken.
Yeah, that's a pro tip.
Power move.
That's a pro tip. Get the pickle pizza with the chicken.
Yeah.
It's got a pesto base. Not a big pesto base fan, but
garlic pesto.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm more of a red sauce kind of guy, but it's good.
I thought.
And
I thought it was
what
really good.
what would
I
an
thought it was
episode of the Bad Dad Advice podcast be without us talking about food 10 minutes in?
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
So real quick, rapid fire. We tried a bunch of new foods also. We got him doing a beet puree now. Got him trying beets. He likes the beets. We got him some of the started doing puffs. He
Puffs are
likes them,
delicious.
but it's kind of hard. He has a hard time. They're kind of small, so he kind of just like throws them at his face, and the dog gets them. But he really likes the long crackers.
The ones that look like
like the
surfboards.
tea,
Yeah, like the vanilla
teething.
yogurt
Yeah,
teethers.
like the teething
Yeah,
ones,
because he
yeah.
just grabs. Yeah, he loves that. And we started doing a little squeezy bear with the straw to try to get him used to using a straw.
Those things are great.
Yeah, it's a work in progress, but he's starting to figure it out. Like we can watch stuff go up the straw. He's not really drinking out of it, but it's working the right direction.
We couldn't for the longest time get Kennedy to like drink out of a straw, and then like got the bear cup, and then within like 2 days she was drinking out of a straw like with ease.
It's only been a few days since we started it, but he's already making some pretty good strides.
So for those that don't know what the bear cup is, it's basically just a really tight lidded straw, so that it's not like the pressure within the bottle is such that it's easier to get the liquid out. That's kind of like
and it's like
And you can
squeezeable.
squeeze
Yeah,
it.
you can squeeze it.
right. So that's
Yeah.
because the pressure is there. It's not squeezing air out.
Right.
It's just going
Yeah,
with the
and
straw.
the straws are like a silicone type thing. It's
Yeah.
not
So
like
when
an
you-
actual plastic straw.
Yeah. So when you squeeze the bear, you can kind of help them. When you notice that they're sucking, you can kind of like push it, and it kind of pushes them up and teaches them. The other thing, I'm like running on fumes right now because it was already kind of a long week as it was. Early on in the week, I had a bunch of early start surgeries in a row. So I was like waking up at like 4:45 every morning. And then yesterday, he had a terrible teething night, just randomly. He was sleeping so good for like 3 days in a row, and it was just like, poof, like didn't go to bed well, and then woke up at like 1:45, took forever, got him down for like an hour, woke back up, and we've got kind of a smaller house, so he just screams and you can hear it throughout the whole house. So and then I worked all day, and then I'm here. So I'm on like 5-hour energy. I think I've got like 45 minutes left, and a couple coffees.
Dude, I was living. Like, I might have owned stock in Monster Energy, Alani Energy, Red Bull, like any energy drink that was out there. Because, like, at nighttime, right, like I wasn't a big coffee. Like, I didn't want coffee. I didn't want, like, hot coffee at night. Mm-hmm. There was one point where I remember Emily walked out because, like, I was always better at, like, the nighttime stuff, like making sure that, hey, I'll get up and I'll change the diaper and I'll rock him back to sleep and I'll figure it out kind of thing. She would do it every now and then to kind of give me a break. But for the most part, like, I'm more of I can wake up easier. But, like, dude, there was one time Emily walked out and there was 4 Monster Energy cans crushed up, like, just next to me. Jeez. And I was, like, sitting on the couch at 2 a.m. like this, just, like, gambling. Both kids are asleep.
That's Dave, you got a problem.
That's like one step away from like hardcore drugs.
Yeah, dude. It was like
She's like, "What are you doing?" You go, "I think Lee's going to take it to the third set." What are you watching?
Yeah. I was watching like international ping pong.
Yeah.
On
ping
YouTube
pong
through the Hard
dang.
Rock app.
Ping pong and ding dang.
Yeah, dude. It was it got really bad.
Yeah.
Got really wild there for a little bit.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Dude, I am fucking sweating.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
and then my last one.
It's going to be a short episode.
Yeah, dude.
My last one, this coming week, I go into a Creed concert.
Hey.
Can
baby.
you take me higher?
Yeah. So really fired
Creed
up.
won the Texas.
good, dude.
Creed won the Texas Rangers the World Series. Shout out Creed.
No doubt.
Also, you guys seen that video when Creed did the halftime show in the Super Bowl? And like, dude is like flying, like doing like aerial yoga on the little silk sheet thing. Fucking crazy.
I don't remember that. But
yeah.
You don't remember it because I don't know how long ago it was, but it happened. YouTube it.
Okay.
I don't care that you don't remember it, dude. It happened.
Great for radio, bud.
Kendrick Lamar doing the Super Bowl this year?
Is he?
Yeah, I think they announced Kendrick, and Lil Wayne was pissed that he didn't get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Kendrick. Yeah,
Where is the Super Bowl? It's in New Orleans this year?
Yeah.
I think it's pronounced Nolans.
Nolans. I've never been to New Orleans.
Neither have I. I wish I could go.
Lil Wayne should have. I've been to New Orleans for New Year's.
That's crazy.
Whoa, dude.
Crazy.
I think. I don't know.
I think going on.
remember.
I thought about going on a cruise for New Year's too. I thought that would
That'd
be
be
pretty
cool.
fun.
I'm going to Lambeau for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
That's my trip.
that'll be sick.
I will not be doing a podcast that Thursday.
That'll be
Me
sick.
either.
Look for me in the on the Packers side.
Yeah.
Terrible. I know. Terrible.
Wear a Dolphins jersey. I'll be able to
Oh,
find
yeah,
you.
man, we're gonna wear Dolphin stuff.
Oh, they're playing the Dolphins. That's right. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
you
Don't wear a
idiot.
Dolphins. Wear a Tom Brady jersey. We'll find you.
Yeah. If anybody's watching
Well,
this,
at that point, Tom Brady might be on the Dolphins.
if anybody's watching this that doesn't, that goes to football games, just keep this in the back of your mind. 100% of every NFL game has some clown in a Tom Brady jersey.
No doubt.
It doesn't matter if you're in Seattle, Washington, watching the Seahawks play the 49ers. There will be a guy in a Patriots Tom Brady jersey that's just like, football.
There was
you
one
think that's-
point where every Dolphins game I would go to, I would take a pic because I would run into that idiot, and I would take a picture of it and send it to Trey. Be like, bro, no fucking way.
I mean, like for 10 years, it was not even like a question. It would be while you're driving into the state, you see somebody before you even park your car. It's so prevalent. But now, I mean, I think every single game. I went to a Bengals-Packers game last year or 2 years ago, and it's like we're walking over the bridge or whatever that bridge is to get over there, and I see somebody like 10 feet in front of me. Is that like the first person I see has got a Tom Brady jersey on?
Yeah.
It's like no team. I think it was a Tom Brady Bucks jersey too. It's like so. It just
Do you think that's still accurate, or do you think it's starting to fade as he's now like 3 years, 4 years?
It might
out of the
be
league?
starting to fade a little bit.
Like,
but
is it like the tides are shifting and now it's moving to Patrick Mahomes? Like you see a Mahomes
no,
jersey?
it won't be
no,
the same.
I don't think it'll ever be the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I think people that are just like yay football they're not buying other people's. Like Tom Brady was the yay football guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe Mahomes.
It might
could
be. It might start being Kelsey.
Oh, it could be Kelsey.
No.
It could start being Kelsey.
No,
So
I
the
don't-
Taylor
Sucks
Swift.
balls.
Specific.
Balls.
No, I
Because-
think specifically Jason Kelsey would be because I would buy Jason.
people
Kelsey
aren't
jersey.
buying. No,
Not yay football people. Yay football people would be Swifties
Yeah.
that are buying Travis Kelsey jerseys.
No,
Yeah,
it's,
no
it's,
doubt.
Tom Brady's been great for so long, and like if you just like everybody became a fan of the Patriots because they wanted to watch the greatness. You know, it's like Robo's just sweating thinking about Tom Brady coming out of retirement. I mean, that's what he's thinking about right now. Yeah. Sorry. So we've digressed. Who was
updates.
updating?
You want me to go or you want to go?
I'll go. I'm a little. I don't know. The word ashamed. I don't want to use the word ashamed, but maybe a little embarrassed to say this.
That you're a truck guy?
No. I'm not going to tell that story. Like Janie and I have just like officially stopped using bottles. And it's like, and it feels, what the hell was that?
What are you
that was my
doing?
Oh my! What are you doing, step bro?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
in
did you just
shambles.
rip ass? What was
No,
that?
That was my stomach internally.
Oh, you know what
my
fixes that?
gosh.
IHOP. Bacon Temptation.
Shout out.
Oh yeah.
It fixes that. Uber Eats.
So it just feels really late to do this. Janie and I just stopped using bottles, and we just did it like cold turkey, and it's been fine, right? Like it hasn't really affected anything, other than we're trying to figure out new like morning and nighttime routines, right?
Yeah.
Because you take that bottle out, that's a pretty major piece of those routines, and part of the reason that we were still using bottles is because Kennedy is like, she's kind of like me. She has really bad FOMO, and so like doesn't want to stop to like drink water, and so she had really bad constipation issues for a little while, and we just assumed that it was like she's not getting nearly enough water, and so we were still doing one bottle in the morning, one bottle at night. The bottle in the morning was like an 8-ounce water cut with like, you know, an ounce of apple juice or whatever. And so like at least I think it was kind of like for me and Janie, like at least I know that this kid's getting 8 ounces of water. You know what I mean? And it's like, because even at daycare, like I'd pick her up from daycare, and Donna doesn't do like straw cups. She doesn't do sippy cups. She doesn't do any of that. She does, like, every kid there drinks out of a cup.
Oh wow.
And so, yeah, she's getting water, and it's not as bad now. But like early on when I was picking up Kennedy from daycare, like her shirt we fucking soaked. And so I'm like, okay, you had 4 cups of water today, but it's like maybe you got 1 sip out of each of those. And so we were just getting a little concerned about her water intake.
Sorry, on that topic, we went out to dinner the other day, and like the waitress brought us just a cup of water. Usually they bring you a cup with like a lid and a straw.
Yeah.
Just
For
a cup
Ivy?
of water, and he just immediately just poured it all over himself.
Yeah.
And like before I even knew that she gave it to him, and I'm like, lady, like what are you
Like
doing?
like this is why you're a waitress at Applebee's and not fucking
What are you
Come on,
doing,
bro.
dude? Like
Give me,
Applebee's.
Trey's got this nice house with the AC that doesn't work. You think he's eating at Applebee's?
You should start.
yeah, I think I am.
Longhorn.
Cover your mouth.
Longhorn.
Cover your mouth when you order. Cover your mouth when you order. Shout out Dan Campbell. That's a funny commercial, bro. What was my other update?
Water is the first one.
Oh, and then yeah, so that was kind of it. We've done the bottles, and we just dropped it cold turkey, and it really hasn't been that big of an issue. And then next weekend, I will be single dad in it. I think this might be for the first time. Janie's going down to a bridal shower.
Dude, I'm going to leave the meanest ass sweat on this couch.
Oh
It's gonna
yeah,
be
I'm
unreal.
dripping.
I'm just not even gonna move. I'm just gonna sit. I'm not even gonna move. I'm
Stay
just gonna
right
sit
there all
here.
night.
I don't even think, like, if I try to pick my
Oh.
leg up, my leg is like, because I got them short shorts on today.
Yeah, like
My
I'm sitting
leg-
here and like I keep wanting to like switch leg, but like I want to keep my leg right here because it's comfy. But I'm like so sweaty, it just keeps like slipping off of my skin. I'm
That's
just
gross.
like,
I wish there was a microphone right here by my arm, because you could hear like my skin coming off the leather
yeah,
couch.
I wish we had a live update of the temperature in here.
Oh, that'd
Yeah.
be funny.
On the
Like put it in the corner right here. That'd be
It's at
funny.
least 87.
I mean, it's hot. I think
it's
it's
hot.
upper 80s right
It's
now.
hot.
it might be.
So yeah, so I'm gonna be single dad in it next week. So we'll see how that goes. It'll be It'll be interesting. But they should be back Sunday in time for football. So
That's all that matters.
that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Okay, what do you got?
So I got a couple updates. So as of 3 days ago, both girls are crawling around the house now.
Nice.
So we have to really start baby-proofing everything. So, like, for the longest time, it was like, oh, we got time. The time's here. And, like, so we have, like, this little gate that kind of keeps Luna out for when they eat. So, like, because I don't want Luna just running up, grabbing a bunch of stuff. But now they, like, can crawl over to it and, like, knock the gate over.
Yeah.
And then once they knock that gate over, they're, like, around a bunch of stuff that they can just pull down from walls and stuff like that. So they're both crawling. Today, Blake pulled herself up to stand up on the couch. So, like, she was crawling around, got to the couch, pulled herself up, and then realized, oh, I don't really know how to stand. Fell back and smacked her head on the floor.
Oh shit.
So, like, she was crying for a little bit. I wasn't home when it happened, but I heard the story that she was crying like crazy.
Ow.
And she, like, never cries. And they said, yeah, that was, like, the worst cry that we've ever heard from her. And then when they tried to put her down for a nap, she stood up and was at the point now where, like, it only goes to, like, her hip on the crib. And I was like, oh, shit, no, get her out of there kind of thing. Like, we have to lower that crib immediately.
Pro tip: just lower it to the lowest fucking setting.
Right.
That's what we're. Yeah, that's
Just
what we're.
the lowest it goes. Just lower it to that, so you don't have to. Because what'll happen is, like,
I'm not gonna
now,
go
you'll have
through.
to lower it again. It's like,
I did the
fuck
same
it.
thing.
Just lower it to
Whoever
the
created the middle rung, well, fuck you.
Yeah,
Okay?
Yeah.
Fuck you. Dude.
What an idiot.
Yeah, like I'm going. Yeah, I'm going all the way down on the rung on the crib. So it's like I don't really at this point. It's like I'm not even gonna mess with it, and then I'm probably just gonna put some baby oil or something on all the
Vaseline. Yep.
Have you
everywhere.
built the? Have you built the?
No, I told Emily we need to build that so that we can.
Build
but I
it.
also told her I was like,
containment.
I'm pretty
jail?
sure. I was like, I'm pretty sure. It took Trey and Megan a while to figure it out. I was like, I'm pretty sure this thing's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Is that the one that you had?
The rigid one, not the any directional
The
one.
PVC one.
The one
It's
with
not-
one with the pipes. The rigid one, the square one.
You
Yeah.
can use if you want to use mine. Mine just pops up like a pack and play. It's super easy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe
Same
not.
size.
I don't know. We're gonna try and put theirs together sometime this weekend.
Well, if you change your mind.
The other update I have is with the crawling, that like now that they're both crawling and like moving all over the place, comes a lot more like playing together and things like that. So we've now gotten to the point where Blake yesterday pulled out some of Riley's hair.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
God.
So Blake will like crawl around, like she's like super quick, like gets wherever she wants to go, but she's like a fucking wrecking ball, dude. Like is just all over the place. Doesn't really care what's in her path. She's getting where she wants to go. And Riley, when she crawls, she's a lot more like methodical, where she's like, boom, boom. It's like a lot slower for
Watching
everything.
where she steps or something.
Basically, yeah. It's like I feel like she's gonna be that baby that's like, grass, ew, kind of thing. Like that's what she looks like when she walks.
That's how Ivy was.
Or when she crawls.
That's how Ivy learned to crawl on all fours, because we put him on the grass and he was like, "Oh, I don't want this on my belly." So he, like, forced himself to get on all fours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I feel like that's gonna be Riley, because like she'll like her hand comes like up, dude, like this before she goes
It's
out.
like a cat with
Yeah.
with socks on.
Yeah, it's like it's really funny. It's like the cutest freaking thing I've ever seen. But yeah, they now like interact more with each other. So one will be playing with a toy, the other one will crawl over there and try and take the toy. Well, Riley was trying to take Blake's toy, and Blake just like grabbed her by the hair and yanked her head. I was like, oh God, dude. Like, so yeah, so we're dealing with that, trying to figure out how to get Blake to not do that now. When I was home last weekend, Blake did kind of the same thing, like grabbed her hair and yanked it. And when she pulled it, Riley jerked her head back the other way and hit this big wooden toy that we have. So now I got both kids crying, because you tell one, hey, don't do that. She starts crying. The other one hit her head. So it's like they're both just screaming in my face all
You just got to ring the bell.
ring the bell.
The one rung the other one's bell.
Let him,
Oh.
let him
Ding, ding,
throw.
ding.
Let him throw.
Oh,
down.
yeah, just let them throw it down, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last update I have is we found out that we have to get a surgery for Riley, because of, so we thought the torticollis was like just, whatever from her sleeping one way, whatever. She actually, it was caused. Am I boring you?
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Now you know what it feels like.
Jeez. That was an aggressive.
Now you know why I was yawning so much.
At least Robo tries to hide the yawn.
Yeah,
That was like.
It's like,
dude, my skin looks good right
Dude,
now.
you're dripping.
I am, bro, like bad.
You're dripping in sweat.
Bad, yeah. So let's finish this up. So we found out that we have to get a surgery for Riley so we thought the torticollis was caused just from her sleeping one way or whatever. It was actually caused by this other thing. It's called Duane's syndrome, where it's so you have 6 nerves, I guess, in the back of your eye. One of her nerves never fully developed or just didn't attach to her eye, kind of thing. Nothing we did, nothing that could have been done. It just kind of happens. And like there's famous people like Ryan Gosling has it. Heidi Klum has it. It's like really attractive people.
Yo, Heidi Klum is a smoke show.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, so like
Does Dwayne Wade have it?
No, that'd be sick.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, maybe.
That's how.
Do you know that me and Dwayne The Rock Johnson have the same birthday?
Don't care.
Do you know that me and Mark Cuban have the same birthday?
Whoa.
I think I'd rather share a birthday
and-
with The Rock.
And J.K. Rowling.
Oh,
That's
nice.
cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
So anyways, what it is basically you have like 6 nerves in the back of your eye. One of her nerves either is not connected or just never kind of developed. So her left eye, she can turn it in and like track stuff inwards. She can't go out towards her shoulder. So like her eye will not track out this way. So it'll look like she goes cross-eyed because her right eye will track it. Her
the
left eye can't
stays.
move out that way. So we're gonna have to get a surgery to kind of, I guess basically what the surgery does is it loosens up the other nerves in the eye. It's a very quick, like 20-minute outpatient kind of procedure. It just kind of loosens up the other muscles so that she can control it out that way a little bit. But as she gets, so like we've been having to patch her. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos and stuff. We've been having to patch her for the last almost a month now, I think. Just to kind of make sure that she's not blind, because like they said, the second you patch her, like you give her 5 seconds and she'll start immediately screaming if she can't see. But everything's been great. She plays with it on and all that.
So you're patching which
Right
eye gets patched?
We're patching the good eye.
Yeah.
Okay, to like
To try to
let the-
strengthen,
okay,
to try to like strengthen the other eye.
Not strengthen it, because there's no way, there's actually no
just to see
cure.
Like,
just to see
can't.
if the
It's-
vision is off.
Yeah, it's more to make sure that her other eye develops properly every other way.
Yeah.
Outside of that one, like, hey, I can't turn this way. It's to make sure that she can still, has the hand-eye coordination and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
You look like you're sitting in a sauna.
dude, I'm fucking
Dude,
dying.
you are-
It's really hard for me to not like smile because I'm watching.
I know,
like
you are
rivers.
moist.
I know.
like
I don't.
going down the street.
But like saunas are healthy, right? Like that's what
Yeah.
that's what Joe Rogan says.
I don't have anything to like wipe my. I
sauna.
just tried to use your blanket to wipe my face, and like now I feel like I have fur all over
You
me.
didn't try. You did
He
it.
definitely did it. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't try to do it. I just watched you do
You
it.
I'm
did it.
soaked, bro.
Just stop moving. If you
I'm
don't,
not moving. I'm just overweight.
I'm just fat.
I'm just fat, bro. Like
I've been
what?
jiggle for like
Yeah, like I can't help it.
Okay, so is the surgery, is it like a anesthesia and like the whole deal, or what?
I don't know the full kind of
Okay.
background of the surgery. Emily was the only one who kind of got the minor details on it, where I'm going to say it wrong, the ophthalmologist.
Nailed it.
Is that it?
Nailed
That's
it.
like
like
who we had-
Barcelona.
Barcelona. Yeah.
The
so-
ophthalmologist from Barcelona.
Yeah. So that was who we had to go see to get the recommendation. And apparently this lady's like, dude, I'm trying to get through this so I can stop sweating my
know.
ass off.
Bro, that's such a good movie,
stop-
bro. That's such a funny movie. Barcelona. We go to Barcelona.
Stop moving. You're working yourself up. Stop
I'm not moving.
Just stay calm. Everybody stay
Oh
calm.
man, Vince Vaughn is hilarious,
Everybody
bro.
stay calm.
Fucking Vince Vaughn.
All right.
man.
The sooner we get through this, the sooner we can watch Garrett Wilson.
Get no more yards because they're down. They're up 14-0.
I'm really glad that we
Um,
started the time we started because I've already seen Brees Hall score a touchdown. I'm like pretty satisfied.
Yeah, you're pretty pumped up.
All right,
Anyways,
okay, continue.
so
Finish.
we went to the ophthalmologist,
Mm-hmm.
and this lady's supposed to be like the best in the Southeast kind of thing. Like everybody, like it normally takes people 4 or 5 months to get an appointment with her. Our doctor is like lives in her neighborhood,
Nice.
Like our pediatrician lives in her neighborhood and was like, hey, yeah, I'll talk to her and see if we can get you on the list. So she kind of got us bumped up. So it only took us like 4 weeks to get an appointment.
Wow.
And we went in, saw her, and she kind of recommended like, hey, she should have the surgery. So we don't know. I don't know the full details of it. I know Emily talked with her a little more in detail about it, but it's only like a 20 to 30 minute kind of, hey, in and out, boom, you're done. She said she might be kind of groggy and tired for that day, but after that she should be completely normal.
Yeah, we did a surgery. So we've done like a couple things with IV where it was like, the tongue tie and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the one that we did that was anesthesia, like that one really was freaking me out. Not because like everything was fine. They're like, dude, we do this every day. It's totally normal, like nothing weird.
Ear tubes.
But you're like, it was the tubes. But it's like, but you're in the hospital and they got the beeps going and they got all the equipment, and like for people that don't work in a hospital, it's like just an intimidating environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was really hard just to be in the environment, even though like everybody's telling you verbally it's fine, and like they're saying it's in and out, it's 30 minutes. If you're in a hospital and they're doing beeps and they take the kid away into an OR or something, it's like it's freaky. It's like a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's like a lot. Even if they say it's totally fine, like mentally prepare for like it's a lot. It's just like it's tough. Yeah.
For sure. But that's all I got.
Okay, cool. So I guess I did have like a little thing for the core today.
Let's do it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's just
Fuck
rip
it,
it, dude.
dude.
I'll
Yo,
just
I
keep
wanna-
sweating.
And also, I'd like to point this out now. I would like to play a game next time we do this. So
Hey, well, guess what?
I'm gonna try to make one.
Oh,
Well,
hell
guess what?
yeah.
Hey,
I'm
guess
gonna try to
what?
make a game for the next one.
We probably should, because that will be our 50th episode.
Oh.
No way. Oh, mad fun.
Remember 10
Okay.
episodes ago when Jaime was like, guys, we made it.
We did it.
I was like, oh, is this the 50th? He goes, no, it's not.
When we get to
I
episode
don't
2,
even think it was 40. It wasn't even like a
Yeah, it was
round
like
number.
42.
38. And he made it.
And
It was 1 year.
in 3 years when we get to episode 200, Abs is going to do 200 names for the No Cha Cha. So
That's right.
Look forward to episode 200.
Woo-wee. I gotta start writing them down. The back of my leg is stuck to this couch.
I am
When we get to
All right.
episode 100, I might rip 12 beer sticks.
Hell yeah.
part of
Oh,
All right, so
that's fine.
In a row.
let's just knock this out real quick, and then we can get this
That's
thing over
multiple sheets of paper.
with. Yeah, it's just one. So I looked this up. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but recently there was a big news story about how the Surgeon General came out with a medical advisory for mental health for parenting. There's a big the medical health emergency for the mental health of parents, and I'm just gonna read this one paragraph in here. Says so parents have a profound impact on the health of our children and the health of society, yet parents and caregivers today face tremendous pressures from familiar stressors such as worrying about their kids' health and safety and financial concerns to new challenges like navigating technology and social media, young mental health crisis, and epidemic of loneliness that has hit young people the hardest. With the advisory, I'm calling for a fundamental shift in how we value and prioritize the mental health and well-being of parents. I'm also outlining policies, programs, and individual actions we can take to support parents and caregivers.
You sound very enthusiastic.
I'm like dying. But so I just wanted to like talk about this and see I mean, it is true. There's so much shit. Basically, he's just saying like parents are all fucked up in the head right now for more or less.
The summary I got from that was like, being a parent is really fucking hard.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Especially
even when
in
you're
today's world.
even when you're ready, like you're like, my time is now, I'm ready. It's still the most difficult thing you'll do in your entire life. But I think you just have to go in it with the mentality of,
I don't know. Have you ever done a Sudoku?
Actually, I take that back. I've done a Sudoku. I'm a math guy, so I have
you
done
ever
a Sudoku.
sat upstairs
But,
in 87 degree
But
heat for an
you know
hour?
what? It's parenting is the second hardest thing to do. Rubik's Cube #1. Anybody in here ever solved your Rubik's Cube?
Nope.
No.
I also never ran a 6-minute mile.
I did 5.
But I think there's
Or
a
14-minute mile. I did make the 6.
I think there's a better chance of me running a 6-minute mile than solving a Rubik's Cube ever.
Yeah, that's fair.
So is this a game? It's like top 10 things or something? Or
No.
Oh, we're just having a discussion.
Are we
Oh,
just talking
yeah,
about
I'll
things
discuss
that things
it.
more difficult than parenting?
So-
I think
no.
it definitely, like Ab said, like parenting is tough in general, and I think adding on the social media aspect and the technology aspect in today's world is what makes it even more stressful because there's more fucking ways your kids can get into trouble. Your kids can get bullied, whatever it may be. And it's like the bullied thing to me when it's like online, it's just like, yeah, just fucking don't like just block that person or whatever. But like as far as just like creepy shit that's out there, dude, like we were talking about an ex-Florida baseball player like a month ago, and we were like, what the fuck, bro? Like, just like weird shit that's out there on the internet that everybody has access to. It's
100%.
like you
child predators.
Yes, child predators.
Yes.
But like you can do your best to try and like protect against that kind of stuff. But like it's fucking out there.
And
you can't be there all the time.
So, but like one of the things I think is it's going to be hard enough just doing the basics.
Yeah, like
right?
Hey, stay away from the
like,
guy in the white van.
Just doing the basics of like I'm saying like just getting a kid to drink water.
Yeah,
it's like pretty basic. Like it's a pretty basic thing, right?
Getting them to sleep.
But I think one of the things that makes it even harder today than maybe in the past is that there's so much information on the internet, and there's so many people like us have podcasts, and you got to listen to them or whatever. Which is why we don't take ourselves very seriously, and we're not giving out the most insightful advice in the whole entire world. But when you start to then overload yourself with additional stressors that don't actually matter, like, I got to post this extra picture on Instagram, or if I don't post the picture, then people will think that this, and then so like now you're adding a whole nother dimension of stress of like I have to have this like social media perfect representation of my child, in addition to like actually doing the basic stuff. That or looking at like, hey, we have to get rid of this bottle, because the internet says I have to get rid of the bottle at a year. Like I have to do it. I have to, do. And so, don't get too caught up in the developmental stuff. My kid's not on track and whatever. Don't get too caught up in my kid's not tall enough on the thing. They're only in the 30th percent. Don't get too caught up. Percentiles, right?
Yeah, like
because these are all things that like you can
crazy.
like when you start adding all these things together, and then it becomes really overwhelming because you can never get rid of my kid has to eat, my kid has to sleep, my kid needs me for something. Those are the things that actually need to happen. And when you then add things that are actually controllable and you can eliminate, then it becomes like insane. I think that's where the mental health aspect starts to really degrade. Social media and all these other things that you shouldn't be focusing on, or you can if you want to, but you don't have to be for your own mental health. If you don't want to post it on the internet, don't post it. It's like don't even consider that.
The one thing, and I was talking to my buddy Gary. Shout out Gary. What's up? He doesn't listen though, so fuck you, Gary. I was on the phone with him outside before I came in here today, and one of the things I told him, and he's got a daughter in kindergarten. And she was having some issues and stuff, and a kid just like being mean to her or whatever and all this stuff. And
I'll fucking whoop that kid's dad's ass.
Oh yeah, me too.
I swear to God, dude, my stepdad.
No, seriously, guys.
Seriously,
my stepdad will
one of the things. So like, I've been a middle school teacher now for 5 years, and one of the things that I have learned from that of like with my kid and what I will do is like, and I recommend this to everybody is keep your child from having a phone as long as you possibly can. Now I know in this day and age, like kids are out doing more stuff with other people, and like you want to be in contact with your kids and all that stuff. Like I get it, that's super important. But like, I think when I get Kennedy a phone one day, and she'll be whatever 8 years old listening to this podcast one day, and she'll listen to this right here. The first phone that she will get is going to be some
the iPhone 37
shit Nokia brick
SpongeBob.
Like, fucking all it can do is call me and her mom. And
But
it's like you ain't like it's not gonna have the texting, it's not gonna have the internet, it's not gonna have any of that shit.
The difficult part there, like everybody's met that kid like in college, or those kids in college that were like overly sheltered, and then they get into college, and they're like, I have to go crazy, and you're like, dude, what if you like relax? Like if you never. Yeah. Like if you never like gone to like a
I know that guy.
Have you never done anything fun your whole life? Like just relax. Like you can go to parties for like years. Like relax. Like just take a chill pill. Which I think is the same thing with cell phones. I agree. You can't give it to them. But there's a fine line that you have to kind of toe between complete isolationism and like saying I'm not even gonna let you go outside because there's too many scary things outside.
Right.
In that also is.
But
is
dude,
tough.
I mean, these kids, like, I'm not even kidding. Every single kid that gets in trouble at my school, it like somehow stems back to that cell phone.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
mean-
Like when I was down south, what was it, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, one of my nieces, one of my brother's daughters, they told her, no, you cannot have an Instagram.
Yeah.
She got grounded because she made an Instagram anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like, dude, you don't need to be on social media kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like they're going to do it if you give them the ability to do
Right.
it. Like
And I think
everybody else is doing it, so they're going to do
Well,
it
like
if you give
you
them
guys
that
also
ability.
haven't gotten to the point where your kids are like looking at iPads. Like Ivy is like, he'll watch an iPad. You take the iPad away, and they're like, it's like you took away like drugs.
Right.
Like it's very
Oh, yeah.
addicting. Just the visual of the screen,
Oh, yeah.
let alone all of the additional interaction, which is like now I'm getting likes and comments and like all of that.
Yeah.
That's like a whole separate thing. Just the physical device itself
Yeah.
is addicting to look at, even if you're just like watching a YouTube video or like
gambling, like just
or betting on ping pong at 3 a.m. Like these are addicting things.
But that's, I mean, the kid, dude, these like, and I'm pretty bad with it too, like the phone addiction stuff, and like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
and I, you know, I'm not doing a good job at putting it down, and I've found, you know, Janie and I both agree that like we've like been sitting on the couch. Yeah, I'm sweating my ass off. We've been sitting on the couch and like both of us on our phones, and like Kennedy's just like playing by herself, and it's like we gotta pay attention to this
I've seen
kid.
people do that at the park,
Yeah,
and I'm
no.
like,
Jeez.
dude, whoa, like that's.
Yeah.
But again, everybody draws a line differently. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, everybody draws a line differently.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to tell anybody how they should or should not parent their
Yeah.
kid by any means. But like to me, it's like I want to play with my kids, so it's
Yeah.
like I'm gonna set my phone over here. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go, you know, hang out with them and whatever. And like Emily made the joke the other day, and like I know she was joking, and because I actually said something, she goes, "Dude, I was fucking kidding, like chill out," kind of thing. But like she made the joke the other day, like she had posted something of me with one of the girls, and I didn't repost it, and she goes, "Oh, you don't fucking love me?" And I'm like, "What?" Like
I don't
that's
repost
not at
anything.
all what I said, kind of thing.
Right.
So it's like that actual like mental addiction to that kind of like there are people actually out there that believe that aspect of it.
It's tough.
I know people like, there are people like that where it's like, you know, boyfriend posts something, girlfriend comments on it, girlfriend posts something
Every time.
and it's like, you guys are like sitting on the same couch together,
I know.
and you're telling
It's
your
crazy.
girlfriend how beautiful she is on a social media site.
And
Like,
not-
don't just
and
tell
not-
her to-
it's not
like
for
me.
her.
I just don't tell Janie at all.
Right.
Right? Like
lot
don't just tell him online and then not tell him
but
in
it's-
person.
Only
but-
on Valentine's Day
But
and
it's
her
crazy
birthday.
because
Right.
it's not even for her. It's for everybody
It's
else.
for everybody else
Yeah.
to see that. Look how much
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
like,
And
it's
that's
like, yeah.
tough. And like you can do that when you're just a single, but like when you throw kids in the mix,
yeah.
and then you have things you need to be doing that are not on the interweb.
I think my ears are sweating.
Yeah.
Oh,
That like
take
felt
these
you
off,
guys-
like,
I
drips
just
out.
felt a drip in here.
Robo goes, it sounds like you're underwater. No, your headphones are full of water.
But that goes to another one of the things you said in there. We don't really have to deal with it yet because our kids are too young.
Yeah.
But another thing it said in there was, you know, we've got all of this availability to be everywhere all at once, and it's the loneliest that children have ever been in like the history
Yeah.
of anything. Because it's like
Because everybody
everybody's
wants
there.
to be somewhere else.
They want to be on the
Exactly.
line.
Yeah, they want to be on
Take
the
a picture, you put it on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Instantaneously put it on the line.
Dude, Vince Vaughn.
I just watched that
bro,
the other
Vince,
day, bro. It's so funny.
Vince Vaughn, bro. Barcelona. We put it on the line. Vince Vaughn is fucking hilarious.
I know. He's so
People
funny,
people used
bro.
to tell me that like I reminded them of Vince Vaughn a little bit.
Oh, dude.
People used to say
Okay,
that.
we got Vince Vaughn and Jason Kelsey.
You know what
over
they said?
there.
They said, yeah.
Shut up,
like
you
Jason
idiots.
Kelsey, like he kind of like looks like Jason Kelsey.
Somebody-
You know who Robo reminds me of?
Oh
This is
God.
gonna be good. Mike Wazowski.
Close one eye, close one eye. Yeah, I can see it.
Oh my
I can
God.
see it.
Paint yourself green. Close one eye. You're Mike Wazowski.
I was gonna say, what is it? I forgot the name. Butterbean? Is that what it is?
No, not,
Oh, that's
not
the guy.
Butterbean.
Butterball.
Butterball.
No, there's like
boxer?
I used to get
I thought it
called
was Butterbean,
No,
wasn't
what
it?
was the fat? It was like a fat rapper. I forget the guy's name. I'll
Fat
look
Joe?
Fat Joe? No, I'll look him up later, and you guys will be like, "Bro, no fucking way. That looks just
You,
like
bro,
you."
you kind of have.
DJ Khaled.
No, who's the new fat guy? with all the tattoos. Fat guy with the tattoos.
The country singer.
Jelly roll.
Jelly roll.
Jelly roll.
Dude, you kind of got a Jelly Roll vibe if you had face tats.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
And had
Dude,
like,
what?
And had like a
And-
cocaine
hey,
problem.
No, I
And a
went to that
cocaine
concert.
problem?
I went to that concert. He's got to put on at least 150 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Jelly roll's big.
Bro, Jelly Roll's like 500 pounds. I had to put on 250.
If we got an IHOP sponsorship,
150, bro.
if we got
Come
an
on.
IHOP sponsorship, and I paid for you to get tattoos on your
I'd be
face,
Jelly Roll in a week.
I think you could Jelly Roll your way to being Jelly Roll.
Yeah, bro, no doubt.
Oh,
Shout out
man.
Jelly Roll.
No, who was I? Who was I? I forgot. There was another one I was thinking of. No, but isn't Butterball the boxer?
The box.
Yeah, he was on Jackass. Remember?
He's on Jackass.
And Johnny
No,
Knoxville fought him.
I'm gonna find this other guy after the show.
Did you
and
guys see? Hold on.
That should be our our fucking picture for the
Speaking of
the
Butterball.
podcast.
Speaking of Butterball.
Butterball turkeys.
Is it Butterbean or Butterball?
Butterbean.
Butterbean.
No, the boxer is
Butterball is the turkey.
Got it.
the boxer is Butterball too, isn't he?
Butterbean.
Are you sure?
Butterbean.
Butterbean.
Did you guys see that he
I've been
did?
compared to him my whole life, bro.
Yeah. Did you guys? No.
I
Did
think
you
you
guys
look
see?
like Kimbo Slice.
That's what I
You're
think.
the white Kimbo Slice.
Hold on. Butterbean, the boxer,
Yeah.
did DDP yoga. Have you guys seen this transformation?
What is
No.
DDP?
DDP, Diamond Dallas Page.
Jinx.
Oh, nice.
Diamond Dallas Page has yoga that like it takes people that are literally crippled. Like, but he couldn't walk or anything, couldn't do anything, and like he does all this yoga and now he can like do stuff.
Oh,
Like he wants to
I
like
should
get
do
in, like
that.
he wants to like do another fight.
Oh,
You should go
God.
watch the YouTube video. It's insane.
Was
feel
he
like
was
I'm
he
doing
better? Was he better
hot
or
goat
worse?
yoga.
Like you look like Butterbean doing DDP yoga right now.
I feel like I'm doing
Was he better or
Bikram
worse
yoga right
than
now. Hot yoga.
Ronnie Coleman?
Worse.
Is that Mr.
worse,
is that like
worse.
Mr. America or Mr. Universe?
Mr.
whatever?
Universe.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a picture of him now?
Did we talk about
His
what
back
Sean
is-
T looks like?
Ronnie
Sean
Coleman?
T. Sean
Was that,
T.
was that the yeah, buddy?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
the
guy?
and he looks like that now. Like he
Yeah,
can't stand
buddy.
up straight.
Lightweight.
His back is
Lightweight.
totally done.
That was him. Yeah, I know who that was.
Do you guys see Sean White jump off of a yacht in Antarctica? You see that?
No, but I do want to
that checks
drink
out.
like glacier water one time. I think that'd be
I
kind
think
of
they
cool.
sell it in bottles.
We should do an Alaskan. We should do an Alaskan cruise too.
Okay, I think we're far off topic.
Yeah.
Let's just bring this
I
thing
think we're
back
getting
in.
delirious.
Let's
I
let's
think we're
land
circle.
dying.
Let's circle the wagons.
There's definitely water in my headphones.
I think we need to get IVs after this.
He's sleeping right now. All right, let's
Nice.
go ahead and give us a little outro. Let the people know about us, and let's wrap this thing up.
Yeah. So, like I said, we got beer sticks. Go to the website. Use code DADVICE DADVICE for 20% off your total order. If you're in
Dude,
the
I
Jackson-
got tit sweat. Fuck.
I can't even breathe. Voodoo Jacks, go there. Best pub, brewery, all the things in Jacksonville. Under the video, you can go check out the link to join the Daddy Club if you want to donate and have us throw some money back into the podcast, try to get this thing bigger. Thank you for all of our past and current sponsors. I just made a post on Instagram today.
I saw
We're doing
that.
crazy.
Yeah, let's get What You Smoking back on here. I
Yeah,
could go for
get some more ribs.
Not today, though. I would throw up if I was trying to eat some ribs
If
right
we
now.
keep it this hot in here, I don't think I'd need PE Fitness anymore, though.
I gotta be honest, dude.
I
I'll just lose
I
weight.
literally
Rough.
go to PE Fitness
This is
every day.
this is an absolute sauna right
Yeah.
now.
So
Oh,
hot
it's
in here.
hot. It's hot.
Hey, last thing, and then we'll wrap it. You
While
ready?
he's doing it, why don't you run over there and see what the temperature is?
do you want to
I
get?
don't, I don't want to get up because I definitely have some gnarly ass sweat.
So
bro.
are you ready to do the outro? All right. So last thing, remember you did that scratch off? There was like a scratch off you were gonna do.
Yeah.
What was the result of that second scratch off?
Oh, it was.